Who is Mario? He sounds really familiar. Isn't he like a pro wrestler or something?
Sounds like someone who was like a
Chinese a cartoon.
No, Chinese or Japanese like risque dancer of the 50s or something.
No.
Mary Vu, you know.
Sounds more like a French.
Comes on stage with a little like.
Sounds more like a French stripper.
That female skunk on Looney Tune, a white streak down her back.
Actually, I was a French novelist and playwright, and my personal style is highly recognized today, but not so much in the 18th century, back in my time.
In May.
She was born in
Ukraine.
1950.
Oh God, who knows?
He was born in Japan in the 18th century.
En Francia en 1575.
Or is that in China? I really don't know, but you know, one of those Asian countries.
Well, I was born in Paris, France on February 4th, 1688. But actually I lived kind of in the provinces outside of Paris, and then at 22 I moved back to the capital.
Didn't he invent cheese or something?
He had a couple verses, I think. It was right Genesis before.
She wrote the first book on the earth.
She was the inspiration of many horny men who found her to be so beautiful that they were inspired to write.
Many
so that
horny
was
novels.
Something with cheese.
And the books were bought and they were read in prison.
And they were considered contraband because they were like too risque. They were like X-rated versions of like The Lion King.
I've written about 30 plays, but my most important comedies are Double Infidelity, The Surprise de l'Amour, and The Game of Love and Chance. And I've got 2 unfinished novels, Life of Marianne and The Fortunate Peasant.
Lo que influyó para hacer sus obras fue
And cookies and little kids and television and reality shows and coffee.
I think the themes of her work were very sexual, and her signature move was to open her legs really wide. Sometimes without any underwear on. What do you think?
That's high.
That's false alarm. No, he was either side or he did something with grated cheese. I keep thinking that. Grated cheese. Like grated cheese on aliens. You got food.
Well, just one single subject, the birth and death of love.
Merry-go, Malibu.
Merry-go-round.
la palabra que fue nombrada después de él fue desmemoria.
Like macaroni and magician and like mystical.
Mary Vu's name would inspire Marry You. Like, you know, marry me, but marry you.
Mary Vu Dodge, the flirtatious tone of my dialogue.
Mari Vu, he was kind of. Ooh! Okay.
Oh my god, he was a total babe. We're like this. We got along all the time, you know. He was like always there for me. He was always like, you know, I got your back, you got my back all the time, you know.
Mari Vu, she was a black lady.
Una persona muy inteligente y muy artística.
He had a great ass, man. Oh man.
Wow. How do you know?
I seen
You
her
looking at her
picture. I've
boobs?
seen her picture.
You were looking at her?
Not her
What
boobs,
about me?
her soul, her.
What?
Well, it was nice I was very opinionated. I worked very hard. What do I have to show for it? Nothing!
Mario's work?
Paris Hilton went to jail when that happened. And Lindsay Lohan went to rehab. And World War III.
Martin Luther King. Million Man March. Definitely. You know, power to that guy. He was a tough basketball player, Marivu. You know, he could slam dunk with the best of them, but the white man just kept putting him down. I feel bad. I send money to his family all the time.
War of Depression?
It was around the time when like all the women were supposed to wear like dresses down to their ankles, and she was like, yo, bump this, I'm showing my ankles, bitch. And she took up her dress like a good 3 feet and started showing off her legs, and before she knew it, she felt so liberated that she just wanted to like show the whole world everything, and you know, she just became that power to the
Playboy.
that power to the people kind of.
She liberated women more
She was all about women's rights and equal rights.
In fact, Rosa Parks was inspired by this lady.
That's right. But Rosa Parks was black.
Yeah, but whatever. She wanted to show some people.
So you can just imagine how all those catastrophic events influence his work.
You really want to know the answer to that question? Huh? Is that love is being taken too seriously? I mean, you got polar bears that dying, I never got laid, my dad said, shut the hell up, I hate you, I hated my family, the burger was way too small for the bun, I hate ketchup, mustard is way too yellow.
He was the guy that got too close to the wall during that race, and someone knocked him up into it, he flipped over, scraped the whole top of his head off.
He was assassinated!
Oh, I also heard he had this thing with bears. He almost died to the bears too. Not the actual bears, the team, you know. Huge fan though.
The Civil Rights Act of 1964. And World War II.
She had a really crazy following of like fans and stuff, and then there was this one guy who was super infatuated with her, and like he asked her to marry him multiple times, and she told him no. Too many times, and like the 78th time she told him no, he killed her.
No, he raped her and then he killed her.
¿Cuál fue sus últimas horas antes de morir? Sus últimas horas antes de morir fueron 3 que nunca terminó y trataban del desamor y de la ironía de la vida.
The French-Indian War, I know, was a big deal to that guy. He was part of the Indians, you know, a hardy tribe. And those French, man. Freaking French. That's probably what did him in the most, you know. Just, he hated the French so much.
It was a very tragic death. It was a love story. It was a love triangle. He hung himself because he loved this chick who didn't love him. She was in love with another guy. But then he actually loved the other guy, but he loved the other girl. So then he just killed himself because he was so totally happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the French, man, I mean, what are they? Race of pansies? Like, the guys, they don't have hair in the right places, the girls have hair in the wrong places, they smell terrible, the only cheese they have is gross. Have you ever seen French cheese? You just smelled that stuff? That smells better than French cheese right there. Man, I tell you what. Oh, where's that, the Eiffel Tower? What, the guy couldn't put up any drywall? You got a big metal scraper that's just open? What are you trying to do? You know what it looks like? A giant penis.
We need to turn